Well, today's the day. Today is the day that we remove the rose gold chrome, going back to USB. Kind of sad, kind of happy. There's reasons to why I feel mixed emotions about this. Well, let me show you. Welcome back to another video. So we spammed this whole channel with my S2000, and I think we're gonna take a little break and go on to the Lexus. So a lot of you guys been asking, oh hey, bring the Lexus back, what's up with the Lexus? Well, it's been sitting here. It's been sitting here because the vinyl has finally gave out. It's starting to separate, it's starting to get spotty. That's because I've been parking it outside, and the Florida sun has been really hot this year, and it's just been taking its toll on it. Mind you, for those of you guys who know about Vivid vinyls and their chrome, the chrome tends to fail when it comes to removal. That's because the adhesive and the laminate is separating from itself, making it harder for installers and people at home to remove it in one piece. So you're left with this silvery residue. That can all be fixed over time. Vivid has pulled the line from the website, reimbursed the people who paid for that last year when this whole entire incident occurred, and they have since fixed the problem, but I haven't really seen any of the chrome line released yet, but that's fine. I've had it for over a year and a half, so mind you, in Florida, the hottest state in the United States, I had it and I daily drove it. It's been in the sun, it's been faded to pink. Before, when I installed it, it was copper. So mind you, it's been through the elements. I abuse it as much as I can. As you can see, it's still relatively shiny. I do have some pullbacks. I do have some damages from driving the car and washing it and things like that over time. But overall, the car looks fantastic. But I'm going to take the vinyl off because the chrome underneath the pink laminate is starting to separate. It's starting to get really spotty. Those spots are actually my paint bleeding through. And that's all caused from the sun hitting the vinyl and causing the adhesive to just completely go berserk. So I knew of this issue last year. I decided to write it out because I wanted to make a full review on this. I'll show you guys what it looks like on the other side because I've already started removing it, but this side is going to have to come off today. But before we go ahead and take the vinyl off one last time, looking at this rose gold, I want to go ahead and do a product review from Icon Motorsports. They sent me a walled style fender duct made from fiberglass or somewhat polyurethane. Don't quote me on that. It's either one or the other or both as a hybrid. So we're going to do an unboxing on that right now. We're going to do a test fit while the car is still rose gold. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my impressions on the product in terms of quality, fitment, and price. Alright, very excited to see this. They were able to reach out to me because of my inquiry for the S2000 front lip. That was also a sponsored video. I purchased it and they were willing to work with me if I were able to have a YouTube incentive and show them that, opening the product in the box and installing and talking about fitment. So if you watch that video, then I talked about that. But this is their new product. There it is. It's a novel style fender duct. If you don't know much about the ISF aftermarket line, Novel is a racing company in Japan that makes these exact product that fits right here in the fender where the side skirt is, but that carbon fiber piece alone costs about $900. $900 is not justifiable to a lot of people. The car alone is really expensive to own already, unless you have a high mileage beat up one like mine's. But besides the point, now they've made a replica version. Just looking at this product, the finish is fantastic. You see there, the lines are very edgy and predominant. I actually like that because there's a lot of companies out there, or even people, that make these replica ones, and sometimes these are really rounded off and the carbon fiber weave is bad. Not to get confused with my buddy Maze Runner. He makes carbon fiber replicas of these. He sent me a pair because I purchased some and they're fantastic, and we'll be doing a review on those when I get the vinyl off and we can test fit it on the paint, because I plan to put it when I either change the color of the vinyl or keep it USB. I just think it's going to look a lot better with the carbon fiber lip and the wall diffuser. So this is the product that they sent me. As you can see, it's very thin, very flexible. So this is somewhat a fiberglass polyurethane hybrid material. It does have thin 3M tape in here, which is okay. This is fine, but you can opt to get thicker double-sided tape, just so that, you know, if you don't want this to fall off or whatever. But they also added a little, looks like a metal washer right here to gap it out, and they also put a double-sided tape there. So we're gonna go ahead and put this right here and see how it looks. All right, if I'm to be honest, it doesn't fit perfect whatsoever. I think mainly because right here on the side skirt, it actually rubs right here on this notch. So as you can see right here on this notch, this is where the side skirt is actually hitting it, preventing the whole entire piece to slide right in to the section, which is also throwing it off back here. Another thing to note, right here in the middle, it also hits the side skirt pretty bad, and it's pushing this whole piece from the top down here to the middle out about a millimeter or two. So fitment, I wouldn't say it's amazing, but for what you pay for, it's not bad. I believe they're selling these for about 150, maybe less. I'll put the link below so you can check it out, but the only way to really make this fit is to shave this whole entire section right here off. You're gonna have to file this down with like a cylindrical filer, just up and down right here, just to take off maybe about 2 millimeters, and it should slide in a little better. That's what I see from the top. Right here, it's really hard to tell because this part has to get sanded down first before this can actually touch this. But for the most part, for the price you pay, this is actually not bad. It does need a little bit of body work, but another way you can check is I can pop these out right here and see what I can do. Yeah, no, it's either you play with the side skirt or you play with this, and I rather, for the price, since it's so affordable, I'd rather just do a little bit of body work here and then test fit it before you go and get this completely installed. I really like this product. I like the price point. It's about $800, $700 to $800 cheaper than an authentic novel. It's about half the price of a carbon fiber replica from other private parties. You can't go wrong with it. If you're trying to save money or you're on a budget, this is not bad. You just got to do a little bit of body work on it. Some people don't want to spend crazy money or a couple $100s on a carbon fiber piece. Maybe they want to get this and paint it gloss black to match maybe like a body kit or something that they have on their ISF, or they just want to get this satin color just to match, you know, some accents on the car. So this is a great alternative. It's very affordable. I'll leave the link below, but as you can see, this is what it is. Icon Motorsports novel style Fender ducts. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and installation. Just so you know, I would give it a good 8.5 out of 10 at the most because of fitment, but in terms of finish and design and mold and presentation, this is definitely a 10 out of 10. I mean, look at that, beautiful. 10 out of 10 any day. In terms of fitment, I'll give it an 8.5. So check out Icon Motorsports. They have tons of parts available for a variety of cars. I have it on this car with my spoiler and now the novel duct, and then I have it on the S2000 for the AP1 front lip. So let's get back to the, yeah. All right, as you can see, I am in different clothes. I am in a different shirt, t-shirt, pants are still dirty. This is right after work. I just got home. So when I was making the last video, I forgot to record and I got lazy, I got distracted. I have a serious form of ADD. So let's just recap real quick what we did. I was telling you guys I'm taking the vinyl off. I am taking the vinyl off. And then I did a promotional sponsored video for the Fender ducts. So if you want to check that out, Icon Motorsports, link below. But now let's get on track. We're going to take the vinyl off. I've already started taking the vinyl off on the rear bumper. Rear bumper's almost done. Started working on the hood. As you can see, it's a little bit blue right there. And there's a diffuser on top of the car only because, oh, you can't even see me here. Here, okay. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. I'm gonna put some B-roll footage. I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna put some music over and make it all cool and fancy. And let's say goodbye to the Rose Gold Lexus ISF. Alright guys, so you can see we got most of the car completely unraveled or unwrapped, whichever you wanna put it. But anyway, the blue looks fantastic, as you can see. Really holding itself together. The vinyl didn't really do any damage to it, to be honest. The only thing, like I said in all my videos and my social media, this fender has been re-cleared. As you can see, the orange peel compared to the door, and this actually started peeling. So I want to show you guys that vinyl does not work well with painted or aftermarket painted cars. So you can see right here there is some clear coat peeling, and also right there in the middle. So you can tell the clear coat is different from the door, so that's what I'm trying to explain. But anyway, the car is almost done. I still got to take the front bumper off. The hood has some adhesive issues, as you can see, so I'm slowly trying to work that out. As you know, Vivid's chrome, or most of the chrome vinyls from a year or 2 years ago, they started having this problem where the laminate would peel away from the adhesive, leaving the silver or chrome like adhesive for you to deal with, which kind of sucks. But I find that using duct tape, specifically Gorilla Tape, to be the best option. Once you like lay it over the silver, you can rip it right off, and most of the time it'll come with it. The only problem I've had is anything horizontal on the car gives me a lot of problems. Anything below, as you can see in the video previous to this, or the clip previous to this, it came off really easily. So I'm not gonna bash Vivid on this. This has been a problem for the past year, and they've been addressing it. And you can watch Christian's CK Wraps video explaining that the chrome does in fact come off very easily in cold temperatures. But I will say I've had the car wrapped for a year and a half. It's really hot in Florida, you all know that. So it's been beat on. I daily drive this car, so it's been beat on, and the adhesive just didn't held together pretty well on the horizontal parts of the car. Everything else is fine, like it should be. So I'm not going to bash it too much. Also, another thing to note, you can see right here there's still adhesive where my emblem used to be. This was actually sanded down, as you can see. I actually sanded it down because when I went to take the emblem off, it chipped the clear coat when I first wrapped the car. So I had to sand it down somewhat smooth, and when I did, I wrapped it and I pulled it off. You can see the adhesive is not coming off, because since you sand down the panel, I guess it makes it a less tacky or a low traction part of the car, where the adhesive bonds to it a lot more aggressive than if you were to wrap on like clear coat. So take a note of that. If you wrap over primer or wrap over wet sanded surface, you're gonna have problems with adhesive like this. Otherwise, we're gonna keep trucking along, but I'm gonna end the video here. But I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of the B-roll. I hope you guys are happy to see the ultrasonic blue again, because I am. This rose gold was nice to me for the year that I had it, but the last 6 months has been treacherous, just because it's just old, just don't want to have it on that long. But before we go on, I want to go ahead and explain to you that these floors are different. Not the standard cement piece of crap floor I've been showing you guys in all my old videos. This is actually some new stuff. So if you guys are interested in knowing what kind of tiles these are and why I have it in my garage, please stay tuned to the next video and we'll talk about it then. Peace.